Hey, I don't know what happened. My chat disconnected. Like the whole thing. I don't know what happened. Whole thing disconnected on me. That was weird. Sorry about that, guys. Look at me not being professional. Y'all get kicked out of the chat or something? Or it stopped being live? Ow, ow, ow. Jackson Hellabust. Ew, boy. What is happening? Because I use Streamlabs, I mean, I made you a mod. Jackson Hellabust. Sound familiar. I'm trying to remember. I'm sorry. I'm having like technical difficulties and stuff, and I'm all frazzled. All right. I edited my. Close that. Close that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ow, ow, ow. My bed's not even made. Look at me. Jeez, let me fix that real quick. If y'all want to hang out for me for a couple seconds. Meep. Here we go. We're going to let this gummy bear dance for y'all. See if you can. It's just, there you go. There's a gummy bear. He's going to dance for you. Give me a second. Let me fix this mess. My board here fell down when I was sleeping last night. Scared the crap out of me. It's good times. Real good times. Why would you sell staples at tax like this? Get in your home. Get in your home. Go in the box. Yeah. This is how I make my bed. Almost. Right there's good. And up is there. Super creepy bed making. That's how you do it right there. Of course I did. That's good enough. Nice bed, thanks. Heartburn. Making the Bed with Chappy, new documentary coming to Discovery. Wait, let's see. Making the Bed with Chappy. I can't even do it right now. Now you know why I call you Chappy, cheeky, because of his cute butt. I don't have a butt. I do have a gaming PC. Check it out. It's ugly, but she works. She works pretty good. Ow, ow. Why the hell's my monitor leaning like it's got a it's like a gangster? I do gaming on the weekends. One of these days I'll finish Alien Isolation. Yeah, well, I got to install this fan that I keep forgetting to install. And this GTX 1070 likes to get hot. Right on. Yeah, mine's just an Asus computer where I put it had a lot of RAM, and I just put a big ass memory card or video card in it. Did I pay for what? Well, technically, I think I am on the gaming channel now. But yeah. Yeah, I stream earlier in the days on the weekends, and it's Chappy, fish. Jason popped in here real quick. I feel bad. I was trying to start before he did. I know that's probably evil. I know that. I'm sorry, Jason. But I feel bad now. Chappy. Say Jackson likes turtles. There you go. Ooh, is that a zit? Oh, wait a second. Hang on. This frizzy hair is not going to do it. Oh, yeah. Chappy. You evil. No. Tay cool. Are you on like a smartphone or something? Is that why your words are getting all jumbled, or? I'm not sure what's happening. I went to Office Depot to get what do you call it? Gummy bears, apparently. I sick. Is that why you can't say S? Tay cool. Like you're all blocked up here and you can't say your S's. I'm just playing with you, bud. Anyways. Oh, man. Oh, we can watch how it's made. Graphite. Pencils. It's not exciting. Or how not to be a nurse. That's from the Smiley virus. Or Dad put something out there. I saw you were streaming earlier, Side Effect. Sorry I wasn't able to join you, buddy. Stream 2. I don't think so now that I am. I gotta message him. I feel bad. Carbon is very exciting. Can bond the most ways with the most elements. Ernie, read that sentence. Make sure that sounds right to you. Anyways, had to go to Office Depot and get tacks because I found the stapler, but I couldn't find the heavy-duty staples, and I didn't want to spend that much money. And well, I can't spiel. I can't spiel either, buddy. I understand. I can barely read. That's why y'all love me. But if y'all want, we can stop the stream and talk Jason into streaming. Me, like. When I see Lotto, L-O-T-O, that's lockout, tag out to me. That's something we have to do in the oil fields. We can both go at the same time, double streaming. We can. Double the fun. Yeah. Maybe, I don't know. Oops. A foot stand. Pick that up. Nope, nope, nope. Pick it up. Yep, nope. Pick it up. Yeah. There we go. A ghost. It be. Don't ever cross the streams. Oh. That was a peeing joke and a YouTube joke. 10 points to Ernie. I gotta pull this thing out real quick. Driving me nuts. That's far enough. Hi. Angela. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Ha! I was looking for that. Alright, where's the remote? There it is. There we go. Got everything set up and rolling. Go here. What are you making me click on? I can't. Nope. Oh, bad lip reading. Is that what that is? Yeah, it's if I play a video, y'all are gonna hear it, and then I get tagged for copyright infringement. No bueno. But what is bueno are gummy bears. I try to limit myself to as many few of these as I can to make them last. But this will already be number 2. Welcome to the Nut House. This isn't the Nut House. John's the Nut House. I don't care. Whatever. Gummy bears are tasty. I'll give you that one, bud. Can't fault you for that. Angela, it's your first time in here. We do, you clicked on the link, so you obviously know we do creepy stories. Sorry I voted that story at 21 hours ago. And I meant it as a compliment also. Give me a gummy bear. I'll give you a gummy bear. I don't know what color that is. I think it's white because everything looks red. But here you go. Oh yeah, it's white. See what that looks like. Yeah, eat your gummy bear. Now my camera's all smudged with gummy bear. Focus. There it goes. Grin and Ferret, how you doing? Holly, hola. I want a green one, but I can't really tell. I got yellow and white in this batch. I don't even think I had a red one. It's crap. You hear me eating gummy bears all night. I was looking for a story that I had favorited. Where's it be? Nope. Yep. Bookmarks. Don't know. I thought those were special gummies. Hope has 57 subs now. Kick ass, Hope. Or butt, sorry. How was my day? As always, long and arduous. I'm just glad I get paid by the hour. I did have an awesome lunch, though. It was burritos and nachos. He can't have the special gummies, don't think. Yeah, I wish I could have the special gummies. Ernie, I don't know what that is. Saskatchewan? Oh, these are just Hariboro. The best gummies there are. It's about to snow in SoCal. Oh, today was beautiful in Texas. Since we have nothing better to talk about than weather. Pastel Man, what is this? Not a story I'm reading. You have to make gummy bears? How the heck do you make gummy bears? You want to fill me in? You don't like melt down a bunch of gummy bears or gummy worms and mold them? What's wrong, Hope? You know no frowning in the Chappy channel unless you're scared. Night in a tree stand. That sounds promisingly... Nope. That shit is loud. Jason made huge gummy. Oh, yeah. With jelly, and... I don't know. I feel like I made my friend upset or mad at me. Hope, always go on the assumption that they're not mad at you until they tell you they are mad at you. That's a safe assumption. It's only done me wrong like once or twice in my 36 years of life. 7 minutes, that's more like it. Oh, wait. No. I've read that one. All you have to do is ask your friend. And then said, yum. The fourth child. A sunset in Texas. Why does that sound promising? 19 minutes long. I don't like those long stories. The fourth child. This story is about the voodoo in the New Orleans, and that's how the people talk. Hey, Aaron Gates, what's going on? Welcome. Welcome. Just doing my crappy, my terrible, Louisiana accent. Make some fries for myself. Made some fries for myself. Nothing much. Look up scary Western stories. That's silly to be mad about. Oh, wait. Hope said something. I was going to the bathroom, and she was calling me. So I had to... No, Hope, she's not mad at you. Trust me. Because nobody wants to hear someone making a grumpy when they're talking on the phone. That's crude, but it's the truth. Still looking for the stories. Yeah, we're gonna do stories, and I don't know. Where's my Burt's Bees? Oh, Burt's Bees, where you at? Where you at, Burt's Bees? There you are, Burt's Bees. Burt's Bees is good for your lips. I don't know how many people originally joined are still here, like Angela. But this is pretty much how we do's it. Oh yeah, the Burt's Bees. Burt's Bees. You guys once made me laugh too hard on the toilet. Furt. I just found Falco's 60 album on yellow vinyl. Ross, you're 16, bud. Oh, Furt. Oh, Furt. Is that how you say it, David? I'm not sure. You guys. La Bruja. What is La Bruja? Or La Bruja, if you're super wetto. La Bruja. I'm a vinyl collector. You're a fart sniffer, Ross. You're nothing. I'm just kidding. That's mean. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. Maybe I do. Chilling like villains. TJR Witch. I'm ornery right now. Quick question. Should I do black orange? Orange. What? Orange. Orange. No, nothing. Oh. Hey, Cassandra. We almost had an existential crisis in here. And don't mix the black licorice with the orange, because I will disown you. I have a Sega Genesis hooked up to a smart TV. Ross, do you wear your grandfather's clothes because it's cool? This story is called Oranges. It's 21 minutes long. We're going to be skipping that story. Here's one called Old Vinyl. I feel like everything you guys are saying in the chat are stories. Yeah, we can read Old Vinyl. It's 9 minutes. I'll give them a shot. Hey, Fish, do me a favor and try to talk to Jason. I don't know if I made him mad. I feel bad. But it was he didn't know we were competing, and I competed against him. Like, he can just start earlier, and it'll totally mess me up. No, but I wear my grandma's. Fair enough. You're a hipster or crossdresser. That's cool. I'm sorry. I just got an image. Got a mental image. Poor Jason, he's probably sad now. Yeah, with his beautiful family and his millions of followers and his ability to cook like a 5-star chef with only 3 ingredients. I don't know what I'm saying right now. And huge house. Yeah, I've never seen his house. I've never seen that video. Cassandra, funny seeing you here. That's Grin Ferret's voice. I don't know if y'all knew that. True story. Me and Angel had a long chat. Hell yeah, a huge mansion. LOL. I hope you're LOLing about your voice, because I don't think I could do that again. I'm going to have to rewind to hear it. I'm talking to Jason. I know her. It's not creepy. Ooh, she called you ferret face. Sick burn. Angela Hope, message Jason. I'll be back. Gonna make gummies. I live in I did not win the wrestle. Or as I spelt it earlier, wrestle. Mother thudder. I ain't no high-pitched boy. Sorry, this is how Ross talks. No, Ross, you're 16. This is not how I talk. I can't even, my voice can't crack. I can't do it. People always call me ferrets. Is there a reason to that? Are you slinky and you smell funny? You steal shiny things? Gummies are awesome. Like, I feel like we could just have a chat, and this would be an awesome. This would be awesome. Actually, he does talk like that. Nah, mate. I talk like this. A true Scotsman, mate. I talk like this. This is how Scotsmen talk in my ear. I talk like this, a true Scotsman, mate. Sour gummies. I bite. No. You know when you give like one-word answers to things? Like I've already said that thing like 10 seconds ago, and I ain't going back. There ain't no rewinding for me. So I don't know what you're knowing. Just warn you, and there's lag. So if I say something and it takes like a second to get to y'all, not English, fanny balls, LOL, LOL. I just love ferrets. I think that was the voice I used. Anyways, we here to Chappy make up fake voices for everybody, or excuse me for a moment. I don't know if that was like a excuse me for a moment or excuse me for a moment, I'll be back. We're gonna do this story. I don't own a ferret at the moment though. I learned what thought means. T-H-O-T. I do for Angel. I used to notice the lag, but now I've grown accustomed to your voice. Well, not only that, has a small meltdown. Why are you melting down, Hope? Don't melt down. Flood the reactor chamber. Put water in that bad boy. Ooh, but gerbils make you feel good. That's terrible. That was a Richard Gere joke. What's wrong, Hope? What are you melting down about? Cassandra. That's a weird face. No cougar. You folks. Oh, that's it's creepy. On average, 100 people choke to death on ballpoint pens every year. Ain't nobody choking on Excalibur here. They'll die at the if I that's smarted. Oh man. Look at this sticker that just popped up on my thing. It says visit Dallas. That's where I live. I want to go back to Dallas. Women blink nearly twice as much as men. Oh yeah, you want to bet? Let's race. Let's count them up. I can't do that anymore. Dallas theme. Anyways. Something's in my eye other than my finger. The story's called Old Vinyl. I posted up our Chappy ice cream sandwiches, please. I got some in the fridge, buddy. And I got Flintstones push-ups, the orange push-up pops. And I got some stuff. Don't you worry about it. Anyways, we're going to start the story. I've not pre-read this, so I will stammer and stutter. And where did my light go? Oh. Come on, I'm trying to set a mood here. Stop being a dildo. It's not one thing, it's another. Can you rap or beatbox? What kind of question is that? I'm a thug. Of course I can. I just felt a snap. That is no bueno. Y'all might see me solder tonight. What about the Flintstones push-up pops? I love those. Haven't seen them since the 90s. I had one earlier. I'll show you proof in a second. But I really do just think I broke my LEDs. They were not supposed to bend like that. And I think it's time that you kids learned how to solder. Oh, please be full. Oh, thank God. I thought they were ruined forever. Ruined forever. No. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly. Okay, I'm jealous. A snail can sleep for 3 years. I haven't slept for 7 days, because that would be too long. I'm a bit calm now. What's wrong, Hope? Talk to us. While Chappy figures out his LEDs. Arrow? I'd say it's not fun trying to figure out where what goes with going to be a bit naughty on Saturday. I'll be drinking because I'm going to a soccer football game. Why can't you sleep, Chappy? Well, because it's only 6:41 in the oh, there it is. This side. It's only 6:41 in the afternoon for me. That is why Chappy does not sleep. Come on, get on there. You crazy? There we go. We got all our red lights back. Michael Jordan makes more money from Nike annually than all the Nike factory workers in Malaysia combined. I make more money than all the Nike workers in Malaysia combined. That's not fair. They make like $12 collectively. Literally a ton of vinyl, at least. Who are you gonna watch, Chappy? The football game, soccer? I could care less, bud. That sounds terrible, I know. But, really? It's just a game. Do you use flux? Nope. Not usually. Not when I solder. Because I was trained to... You ever tried to weld? I've never tried to weld. I would like to learn. Chappy's actually going to be working on getting a CDL. I'm like a truck driver. 18-wheeler big rig. 10-4 little buddy kind of stuff. What happened, Hope? The cigarette lighter was invented before the match. The pound key on the keyboard. The number sign is called the octotroph. David, that's your new voice for me. You keep giving me weird, useless facts. That's actually called the pound sterling. So, I mean, Chappy, do voices or accents? You're asking a lot of me, bud. With frickin' sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their head. I don't know. Ow, that hurt. Something in my tummy just went. Here's a story. It's called Old Vinyl. I posted it. I'm gonna post it again. I don't know who's still watching. Maybe I should mess with my mic. This is what Santa Claus. Dang it, Ross. No cussing. Warned you before, buddy. You're killing me. No F words. I love you, though. Just no F words. Aaron is here. I just don't see Aaron. Why no swearing? No F words because... What? I'm streaming. Mom? I don't... My mom just sent me a comment. I do... just because I want it to be all ages. You know, for you young kids. Love you to death. I really do. Well, I mean, side effect, you know, you're 20. But... Hey, Smiley. I know. And I don't want to be harsh to any one person, but I can only warn so many times. I love you all, though, Ross. I love that you're here. Just no F-bombs, bud. Oh, what just happened? Oh, no. 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 There we go. No wash the mouth out with soap. I think that gives diarrhea or something. I'm not sure. Ross is resilient. He'll come back. We'll see. Anyways, lava soap is what my G-Ma did. G-Ma was a gangster. Anyways, here's the story. Old Vinyl. My grandfather loved music, no matter what time of day or what he was doing. Something was always playing on the old phonograph in his cozy living room. I used to come over and help him with things around the house, like fixing the pipes under the sink or installing a ceiling fan. And I'd hear Chuck Berry or Miles Davis booming through the house, lighting up the place. He knew every word and sang along, until eventually I knew all the words too and joined him. My entire childhood is compiled of memories just like that, full of music and changing records over. As he's gotten older, it become harder for him to walk. And in turn, it's becoming harder for him to change his albums. Towards the end, I'd find him sitting on the couch asleep with the phonograph, and I would turn it off on him. it was the least I could do for him. He had done everything for me growing up. Everything. Last time I saw him, I was turning off the record player and taking out the vinyl so I could put it back in its sleeve when he jumped up and yelled, "Don't stop the music!" He screamed as he grabbed my wrist and gave me a scolding look. I think it's like... It was very out of character for such a gentleman who never yelled even the most stressful situations. I pulled up his blanket to tuck him in on the couch and put the record in its sleeve. That night, I received a phone call from his neighbor, Miss Linning. Apparently, she had gotten nervous and felt like she should check on my grandfather, which ultimately ended in her finding him in a pool of blood in the kitchen. Poor Grandpa. He had slashes all across his body and was found with a knife tightly gripped in his hand. His eyes were wide open. I stayed online silently while my heart broke. This was very shocking news for me, but he had been fighting a battle with dementia for quite some time, and at that point, I figured out something would happen to him sooner or later. Whether it be him falling in the shower or forgetting to eat, he was much too proud to go to a nursing home. He had been in a good mental state until very recently. The funeral service was beautiful and fitting for him. It was an open casket. I couldn't even tell the horrific incident had happened. Instead of crying, my family got together and laughed in memory of him, watching old home videos and scoping through the pictures. Even in his younger days, he was the same music-loving goof that I had always known. My mother recalled some of the memories they had when they walked through the park on a hot summer's day, or times when they had gotten lost using a GPS. It hurt so much to know that he was gone, and so soon after I'd see him last. I never even said goodbye. We met up again weeks later to discuss the will. My grandfather was a very rich man, so he wasn't a very rich man. Dang it, Ross. Angel, spank Ross for me. No, never mind. David, spank Ross for me. I think Ross would like it if Angel spanked him. We met up again weeks later to discuss the will. My grandfather wasn't a very rich man, so we didn't think there'd be much to divvy up. Brenda, my loving daughter, to you I leave my home. My mother teared up and smiled, surely thinking of something she had said to her long ago. What's this chat turning into? I gotta read the story. To Lisa, my sister, you can have my car. Take care of it. It's a vintage, you know. She laughed and suddenly burst into tears. I assumed it had been an inside joke between the two of them. When we reached the very last line, and to Dylan, my gracious, brave grandson, my record collection and my photographs, so you will always remember that time we shared. After reading that, I teared up and my heart broke all over again. Even in death, he was the best grandfather I could even ask for. Later that evening, after everyone had retrieved what they were given, we all left to return to our respective homes. I set up the phonograph on my kitchen table. I had no place to put it yet, and placed the shining black record on the table, and placed the needle down. Miles Davis was playing all through the memories out loud through my entire apartment. Days and days of ice cream and hot homemade dinners, and nights of hide and seek under blankets. Then the record skipped. You. It repeated over and over. I adjusted the needle and placed it back down. It resumed. A couple songs later, I turned it off and went to bed. The next day I went to work. I walked my dog, visited my mom to check on her. After my busy day, I came home to use the old record player again. This time, I put one of the swing albums he had. It had no official sleeve, just a paper to cover both sides. I placed the needle down and instantly began to screech. It was so loud that I became dizzy. It stung my eardrums, and my eyes started to water. I figured something was wrong with the vinyl, so I gave it a rest for the night. About 4 a.m., I heard a hint of a noise coming from the kitchen. I figured I had left the TV on before bed and just forgot to turn it off. I shrugged and wiped away the tiredness from my eyes, heading towards the noise. As I soon got into the kitchen, I realized the TV was off, but the record player was on. It was skipping on a record that I'd never seen was playing. It was repeating the same word over and over. R, 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 R. Slightly uncomfortable. I took the needle off the record and went back to bed. After a quick Google search of the vinyl care, I came to the realization that it couldn't be the record. It was virtually untouched, in great condition. Maybe it was the phonograph, I thought to myself. The next day, I went to Jamie's Music. With a music store near my apartment that does repairs on vintage instruments and music players, I told the balding man behind the counter the problems that I've been having with the phonograph, and he looked at it intently. It looks vintage, and I'm not bald, I'm thinning. That's not what it says, but I feel like I should say something. He said, typing a serial number into his computer. Ah, here it is. The Thumboldt in jury model number 4. There were only 3 in circulation. It's worth a fortune. Can you fix what's wrong with it? I asked him, hoping more than anything. The parts are custom and virtually impossible to find. How about I take it off your hands? He licked his chapped lips, and I declined. I promptly left, and so did that voice. I figured out if it were really broken, I would just have to leave it alone and keep it as a token of remembrance for my younger days, and maybe one day I'd give it to my grandson. Later that night, I woke up in a cold sweat. I remembered it had been a nightmare, but I couldn't remember what I had seen. Then I heard it again. The loud screeching noise shook my bedroom door and didn't seem to be anywhere near stopping. My door was clicking back and forth on its hinges. I ran out to the kitchen and stared at the table. I don't remember plugging in the record player, but after almost having an inheritance rip-off, I was a little distracted. I raised the needle and turned off the machine. As I was walking away, I heard the quiet sound coming from the record player. Dead, dead, dead. Oh, that's kind of creepy. Because the repeating words. My heart jumped out of my chest as soon as I made out the words, beginning to repeat. The record player wasn't even on, and yet it was threatening me. I moved the record player into a spare room and closed the door tight. I went into the living room and fell asleep on a talk show with 2 men talking about the importance of the bald eagle. Suddenly, the screen contorted into static, and I could hear a quiet voice. I moved closer to the screen. It sounded like an old man crying. "Don't stop the record." I heard it so faintly, so I moved even closer. The crying turned to wailing. "Don't stop the record!" I jumped off my couch and hit the floor screaming. I realized it was morning now. I must have fallen asleep. I spent the morning thinking about what had happened. Was it all a nightmare? It would add up, except for the fact that I woke up on the couch. I didn't have time to worry for too long, so I didn't. My nightmare had told me not to stop the record. So I just put on the nearest vinyl, and I put it on repeat, just for safe measure. At work, my coworkers noted how tired I looked, and I did feel noticeably more exhausted than I usually would. I walked to the bathroom to check my face and see I'd rarely looked as terrible as they said. I looked at my face and realized that I looked much thinner. My cheekbones were more pronounced and my eyes were complemented with dark swirls of purple lining the eyelids. I looked so tired. After the bathroom, I feigned being nauseous to my boss so I could go home and sleep. Maybe I just needed a couple hours of rest. As I headed up to my apartment, I heard the screeching again. This time it was so ridiculously loud I was forced to my knees, screaming at the top of my lungs. I couldn't even hear my own yelling, yet I saw everyone else in my complex walk around casually. Couldn't they hear it? I pushed through and made it to the door. The sound was so intense it started shaking in pain. I started shaking in pain. I hurled my door open, and the record player was sitting on the table again, and not in the guest room where I had left it. I had to stop it. I had to. I ripped out the record and smashed it. In my relief, I went to my bedroom. I was walking. I saw the shadow of the phonograph, but it was different than the one I had seen. Out of the tube, it had a twisted hand. I turned around and looked like there was a claw and a nasty arm poking from the tube. You shouldn't have stopped the record. The voice sounded strained and very clear. I ran to my spare room and looked at the wooden baseball bat that I bought a few summers ago and ran back. The arm was fully out of the crown of a head was poking out. A horn was visible from where I was standing. I smashed down on it as hard as I could on the player, laughing loudly each swing. Not a single visible mark was made. I looked at the record on the player and realized it had no label. I thought back to the other screeching occurrences. Both had been with the same record. Could it be a connection? I looked under the table and saw B-word brew and tossed it in the player. I had slammed down the needle and turned the volume all the way up. Heavy sax and powerful drums overpowered the room and calmed me suddenly. Everything felt like it was going to be all right. All of a sudden, I wasn't afraid. The music cut suddenly. "I love you, Dylan," I heard through the record player. "I love you too, Grandpa," I said through my tears. I heard my grandpa using the stretch to pull whatever was crawling out of the record player back in. The music started back, right where it had left off. The demon disappeared, shriveling and becoming a cloud of black dust sucked into the tube like a pile of dirt in a small tornado. Days later, I told my family and friends about the incident, and of course they shrugged it off as a delusion from lack of sleep. So I stopped talking about it. Eventually I started feeling better and my face went back to how it had been. Everything just slipped back into place perfectly. I moved on, found a girl, got married, and had some kids. Now my children are fully grown, and they're having children of their own. I've had this phonograph for 40 years now, and I've never stopped the music since. But I'm starting to get older, and it's starting to get harder to change the record. Okay. What you guys talking about? Manson got chubby as he aged? Like Marilyn Manson, or... I don't know what y'all... Celebrity Deathmatch Show. That was a pretty cool show. Weren't they clay? Yes, they were. Rob Zombie looks like he smells like a really worn-in shoe. I mean, am I the only one, or what do you think? No? My face is too round. His is. I was not notified for some reason. And yes, I have the bell turned on. Manson screamed like a girl. Hey, Stacy. Hello. How are you? Gotta stop looking at pictures of Marilyn Manson. We're gonna turn some light on. It's Comedy Cast. What are you talking about? Ah, what the? Ooh. I gotta get a new desk lamp. Blue. What are you guys talking about? You always tell show stories, Chappy? Nope, sometimes I just sit here and be a jerk off. True story. Make my hair look stupid. How's that? Look at that. Look at this. That is wonderful. Paper. I gotta take a picture of this. Selfie time. Cardboard cutout. Stand up, Manson. Ah, hair in the eye. All over my bedroom walls. Almost. I feel like I can do it to one side and then kind of fold it over. And then that. I don't know, that didn't work out like I wanted it to. Wookiee hairdo. No joke. Suddenly a mustache. Here we go. Oh, I have a mustache. Hello, Stacy. Hang on. Let's make them connect. No, doesn't work. A three-legged coyote pulled the tail feathers out of the hen a couple hours ago. How do you know it was a three-legged coyote? I go off the side to 420 now. Excuse me, princess. One was missing. Oh. Is a really cool look for you. Hey, Civ. Well, thank you, Cassandra. I think it was Ernie's idea. To be honest, I can't sleep with it on. I like this one. I like this effect more. Don't you believe it? Or what about some green? No. What about... I'm just going to cycle through some colors. Oh, yeah. Not gonna lie to you guys, this is messing with my eyes pretty bad. Just staring at him. Everything's starting to get fuzzy. Ooh. The hen always gets away. My son says she uses cheat codes. Up, up, down, up, 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 down, down, left, right, A, B, select, start. Maybe. Texas Disco. Don't look into the light. Lol. Caesar lights. No freaking joke, man. I feel like there's a piece of plastic over this that I can get off. Oh, yeah. The best feeling in the world. Check that out, guys. Oh. It's so fresh and shiny. You can see the reflection off of it. Like police lights, seizure lights. I don't know what's wrong with me. Pretty sure I was born like this. Chappy, I have a channel that you might be interested in. Let me know if you're looking for someone new to follow. He wears a pretty cool mask. Okay, what's the channel, Stacy? I'm intrigued, I guess. Maybe. I'm not yawning. Isabella says hi. Howdy ho. My mom, hello son, what you doing? She just needs to visit my stream if she wants to talk to me. The mask, intriguing. Double JTV. I'm just gonna... $373 subscribers. My bad. I'm gonna mute y'all real quick for the desktop audio. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh. Ladies getting down. That's not terrible at all. Alright. I'll subscribe to that. He should subscribe to me. Hey, Hope. What's up? No. Hey, Jason, what's happening, Bubba? I hope I had not angered you by starting the stream before you did. Ultimately, you could win, because you can start before me. Oh, wrong button. Let's try this one. Yeah! Never, Chappy. Never! That's what I felt like. That's how you said it. Angle's going to bed? Oh, good night, Angle. Oops, my bad. Tee-hee. Sassy Jason. Ron Perlman stole the movie. What are you talking about, David? Last Supper. Oh. Yes, he is, it seems. There we go. I got 14 people in here. This stream is off the chain. It's crazy. And who will subscribe to you? Just including as many smaller channels to get to know each other. I have some big plans too. Hey Jason, did you ever get a Google Chrome? I'm going to see if I can somehow stream us together. Oh shoot, I'm clicking on stuff. I don't even know what it does. Google Chrome. Why did I use Internet Explorer to pull up Google Chrome? That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. I feel like I downloaded something for that. I do feel like I downloaded it. Nope. Accept and install. Saving file. Already downloaded. Thanks for downloading. Yeah. Alright, connecting, downloading. It is downloaded. I love my internet. You have Google Chrome. We're going to see if we can set up a meeting. Both of us stream at the same time. This will be kind of fun. You want to try that, Jason? It is up to you. I don't know if you're allowed to be on other people's channels. That's the problem. I had to save a child. Did you fight a bear? It'd be awesome if you fought a bear. Start a meeting from a browser or a mobile phone. Create a calendar event. Not all users are allowed to create meetings. Requires a G Suite account. Oh, jeez. What is this? Business name. What? Who was telling me about this? Oh, that's terrible, Jason. I hope she's okay. Let's try this website. I'm gonna allow it. I might have to disable my camera to start a meeting. Let's sign into Google. I feel like I should know who I am. It should. Yeah. Yeah, save. Oh, your account only lets you join meetings. I want to create a meeting. I need a G Suite account. Number of employees including me. 2. Business name. Chappy. There was an error. Please try again. There was an error. Please try again. Yeah, you can't really do a Google meeting. No, it's okay. Oh yeah, giggity goo. All right. Yeah, it's not gonna work. The meeting thing. Hey, we got 15 people in here. Everybody getting crazy. Everybody getting down. Oh yeah, this is the proof that I had an orange push-up pop earlier. It's all pushed up. I'll join that account. Yeah, I don't I don't own a business, and I don't know how to set up a G Suite account. You got to charge for it, and it seems daunting and confusing. Sorry. Chappy, you're a mess, bud. You're a mess. I don't know. This is my trash bag. Got to put my trash in it. Oh. You go right there. Nope. You can hang off my... Yeah, that's good. Everyone, it's a mess at one point or another. Rub it with my nose. What they say about the G-spot. I don't know, it's ow, ow. When did the chat become sexual? I know exactly when the chat became sexual. It was when I told you to, I told Angel to spank Ross, and then I backed it up. I said, no, David spank Ross. And then David said, no, Cougar spank Ross. And then it went from there. Pretty sure. What is Hope grossing? Twiddles thumbs. I feel like we could talk about it because it's not bad words. It's just maybe inappropriate. I never kid. Ever. Ow. Hope, you are stout. I never adult. Fair enough. I feel like the chat's gotten away with let me see something. So what are you guys doing right now? Everybody having a good time? What's up? Journey. Oh, I think I just... Hang on, let me try something. I'd never kid with a goat in the house unless it's Ali. I don't know what that means. I'm an innocent bystander here. I'm going to look for one that has red in it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know it was choppy. I did it on purpose. It didn't fix anything. done. It'll be all proper. Five-second rule. Are y'all explaining to me? I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, Prevolution. Oh. I feel like I broke something up between these three gummy bear. They were in a very peculiar... I'm not going to show you how the gummy bears were positioned. But I feel like the human centipede would be a great representation. Hey, Patrick G. You're just in time to hear me chew on some gummy bears. You're a moderator now. Welcome. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. How's things? Things well. I feel like the chat's, we've become less creepy and more sexual. But beyond that, well, hope. If there would have been a comma there, it would have been hope, your name, you're stout. But it was hope you're stout, like, I hope that you are stout. So you just got mad about nothing, Hope. Sorry. That's why we use commas. Getting a haircut, but I'll be back later. Oh. Alright. Roar. Roar. My hair looks like the Flying Nun. My hair looks like the Flying Nun. Look at this. Hang on. How's that? David sent you something. What are you talking about? Sent who something? What's Cloudbot? Oh. Hey, Rickety. I feel like we're less creepy today. Maybe a little bit on the naughty side, but that's fine. I'm about to take a break and go burn one, but I'll chat with y'all. There's 17 freaking people in here. That's amazing. This is the most I've ever had. And we are currently at 210 subscribers. And I got gummy bears. Like, not just a few gummy bears. I can make it rain gummy bears. I just made it rain. I'm pretty sure I just made it hail gummy bears. I have no idea what that sounded like, but I imagine it did not sound that good. I'm seeing if I can stack these in a specific way. Gummy bear ASMR. I feel like the more I do these streams, the more sweets and stuff I'm going to consume. Gummy worm gang. No, man. These are bears, dude. Total bears. It was like 17 bucks or 16 bucks for this stupid thing, or 12, I don't remember. I got the receipt somewhere. But they're Hariboros, man. Gotta get them. I'm a gummy bear. Yeah, I'm a gummy bear. There's so many freaking packs of gummy. I can't. Hang on. I just gotta. I didn't realize how full of this was of gummy bears, so I decided let's make it rain. Yeah, that wasn't. That was a lot. How many packs of gummy bears? What's 3 times 18? Hey Siri. What's 3 times 18?
3 times 18 is
54 packs of gummy bears. Approximately, I don't know how many gummy bears in a thing. Oh, I could have just read it right there. We're down to 50 packs of gummy bears. Oh, yeah. Oh, my charger. Oh, Chappy, you see my comment? What did you say? Go fish. I just ate my double batch of gummies. They're orange flavored. That's awesome, bud. I'm stretching. I'm stretching. Dude. That's how I feel like you're laughing. Really feel like we're not being creepy today. I don't know if I should apologize or offer refunds. But we are. Dude. What's up, bud? Oh, just to let you guys know, this stuff is still gonna be given away. This is a Pro Stream, a C922X Pro Stream webcam, and a blue Snowball Ice mic, like the one I have here. And the cam is like the one I use there. We gotta get me some subscribers. If I can get to like 500 subscribers, I'll totally give that stuff away. Sure, I'll share gummy bears with you. Sounds good. Awesome. Dude, that would be awesome to have. Yeah. I'll have to figure out how much it costs to ship overseas if someone overseas wins, but I'll ship it. Free of charge. But one thing I do ask is, Jeez Louise. Freaking open up, you crazy nut. Nope. Nope. We are not. Nope, we are closing that. Close that. There we go. Oh, Strem Labs. Creepy story would be if those gummy bears came to life tonight and Gulliver traveled on Chappy. Nope, because then Chappy would be really fat. Chappy! What's up, bud? Stupid LEDs. Dude, I put your name out on other channels like Tom Gossi, Sports Fury. I guess the other sports people don't want creepy stories. It's alright. Smash that like button. Ice cream sandwiches now. Not now. Whoever gets the better stream, beat that like button like it's never been beaten. Get in your hole. I really need my electrical tape. I don't know what I did with it. It's in the box. I'm not getting that out. Oh, well, too bad for that. LA Beast rules. When I was like 10, though, ice cream sandwiches, ice cream, and bread. That's Ricky. That sounds terrible. Y'all are ridiculous. But I do love you all. I don't even know how many. I've got 13. That's awesome. I'm happy. Rickety, I'm way past that. Yeah. Cassandra. Rocking it with the link. Guys, that link right there. Every time you click on it, download and install Streamlabs. That's the program you see here. It's free, by the way. I get 40 cents for each download and install. And as part of the stuff I'm going to be giving away, I can tell how many people have downloaded it. And installed it. I actually have that. Way more people downloaded it than installed it. And way more people than that have clicked it. But if you want to win it, you got to download and install it. Shared my newest video on his YouTube account the other day. Shoe Nice? I don't know who that is. Awesome. I beat my son called meat. That's Rickety, my friend made us those sandwiches. Like bread with like ice cream in the. That sounds disgusting. Oh my God, Caps! Chappy, you need to see Shoe Nice. Just look up in your vid. That's how I feel like you were just talking. It's been fun, but it's time for me to get ready for work. 2 sins in 1. Oh no. Aaron, it's always a pleasure. Join us again tomorrow. Chris Shuey. He's a cool dude. I don't know what's happening now. We went from sexual to words I don't understand. Take it easy, Aaron. Like Bobcat Goldthwait. I used to be able to do his voice when I was going through puberty. I kept hitting the space button. Oops. I cannot do that anymore. I think I'm gonna put up the old creepy splash like that. What do you think? Which one do you like? 1 or 2? 1, 2. 1, 2. Give me a number. 1 or 2. 2. Nope. Shoot, I forget which one was 2. This was 2, right? Yeah, that was 2. Oh, 1. Okay. That one? You guys like that one? I gotta smoke a cigarette real quick, guys. But I will join you in the chat. Got my phone here, my telephone. Ooh, she's smoking hot. I feel like I could cook something on this damn thing. Alright. BRB and stuffs. I'm gonna eat your soul. I don't know. Burpee. Wow. Just don't bring a three-legged coyote. Or coyote. Half of my curtain fell. My bed sheet. Oh well. What's up, guys? Yes, if I will certainly stream tomorrow. Chances are at 70%. Now, I'll be there if playing with my nose ring. If I don't got any jobs going on. Everyone who can, go to Crazy Chicken's live stream tomorrow. It'll be fun. 211 subscribers. Read a scary story with Chappy. I got 211 now? Really? Really? Says I got 210. Oh, I got 11. 211. The vodka is nice. Let's just hope I'm tired and it's not the flu. Golem. What's doing the shining thing? I feel like maybe there's a smudge on the camera. I don't know what's happening with the shining. Yeah, I'm playing with the lights. Which lights are doing that? I don't... Hang on. Extreme. I'm gonna bounce up, my dude. I'm gonna bounce, my dude. See, take it easy, Riggedy. Thanks for joining. We're gonna tell some stories now, and yep. Sunset in Texas. Sweet Jesus. It's 19 minutes long. Not reading that story. 5 years with the rate I'm going now. I could be at 13K subs. Oh, doing the Pusa? Yeah, I guess I should. I don't know. We got 16 people in here. Awesome. Hi, 16 people. I don't know who you all are, but maybe I do. Blood magic. Yeah, it's 10 minutes. We'll read this one. Who would win a fight between Mr. Rogers versus Steve Irwin? Dead person versus dead person. I don't think there's a winner in either one of those. But if they were zombies... Ooh. Steve Irwin. Jesus, it's a Fortnite freaking ad. Will just cover me in baby oil and call me Susan. I'm back, Chappy. That's... Aw, and we had just stopped the sexual talk. Zombie fight! Anyways. There we go. Yeah, it looks alright. This is the story we're reading. It's called Blood Magic. I have a question for all you people. You ever drink Bailey's from a shoe? Either way, pop goes the weasel. You started, tit. Anyways, here's the story. It's called Blood Magic. Ooh, it's almost time to take my pills. I was almost friends with the monster when I was 11 years old. I would have preferred a human friend, but my family had just moved into a new city where everyone was cold and distant. Smiley. Peace out. My father promised that I would meet new people at school. There were still a few weeks of summer and I had nothing to do. Elsa Williams was the one I really wanted to be friends with. She lived next door in a beautiful gray house with a high fenced yard. I used to sit with my back to the fence, listen to her playing and giggling. The sounds of bubbling up like music made for everyone but me. I wasn't brave enough to introduce myself. After a few days of moping around the house, my mother volunteered to do it for me. I stood behind her carrying a basket of cookies while she knocked on the neighbor's door. Elsa! The man who opened the door looked like a poorly shaven bear. Get over here and meet your new friend. We're busy, came from the shrill response from somewhere deeper in the house. My mother marveled about the woodwork and craftsmanship and asked the age of the venerable structure. Now, Elsa, the bear bellowed. I know you're out alone up there. A short, angry sigh. It was like a circus lions must do before they're forced to do on stage. Then footsteps creaking down the stairs. I got cookies, I supplied hopefully. Elsa spends all her day by herself. The bear. Elsa spends all her days by herself. I'm going to stop reading like that. She's been so lonely since her mother passed. Some company will do good for her. I can keep reading like that if you want me to. I thought about giggling. I thought about the giggling I heard through the fence, and I didn't understand how someone could have such a good time on their own. Elsa appeared a moment later, her head hanging low in a surly obedience. She wore shorts and long socks pulled all the way to her thighs, one bright green and one the other purple. That's all I really saw, because I was so embarrassed I couldn't look up from the basket of cookies I held out. Elsa snatched the whole basket and briskly turned around again. I glimpsed a wave of black hair, curly like her father's, but not so wild. After a few steps, she turned around to glare over her shoulder with an expression a vegan might give a barbecue. Well, are you coming or not? I hadn't taken my second step before she cut in. Shoes off. I hastily obeyed. No, the socks stay on. What are you, some kind of barbarian? No, ma'am. I don't know why I said that, but I was scared of her, and I didn't want to give her any reason to send me away. Elsa seemed satisfied with the answer, though. She permitted me to follow her upstairs to her room. I felt like I was solid ground until she said, "We don't need any more friends. None of our games have room for a third person. Your dad said, he isn't my dad. He killed my father and took me prisoner. Oh yes," she said, pivoting her sock heel on the wooden floor so smoothly that she seemed to almost float. But that's okay, because sometimes he brings me little boys to eat. I can only hope that my stunned silence was mistaken for composure. Elsa rolled her eyes and opened the door to her room. Just kidding. You're not stupid, are you? I didn't realize I was holding my breath until that moment. I'm sorry, that wasn't a fair question. Most stupid people don't know they're stupid. I suppose it's perfectly fine if you are, as long as you don't try to perform surgery, or vote, or do anything normal person would do. Elsa rambled. She sounds like a B word. Dad, what's the... What are y'all doing? What's going on here? Why are y'all saying Dad? Dad's not in here. Nope. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Going to leave you famous people for now. Get a couple things done before bed. We'll check later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, fish. Y'all are freaking me out, man. The stairway hall had passed. We were heavily decorated with framed portraits, hanging tapestries, and ornate tables littered with precious little intricate things. It was a stark contrast to Elsa's room, which had a simple metal frame bed in the corner of a dark wood cabinet on the other side. The walls were painted black, and the windows were concealed beneath a thick curtain. There was nothing on the hardwood floor to disrupt the artist monastic austerity. What's going on? How do you play games without any toys? I asked. We play blood games, she said, stressing the plural again. We. I guess they should put that in the beginning, whatever. The kind that need magic to work. Do you know about magic, don't you? Yeah, sure, of course. I didn't want to say anything more to betray my ignorance. I reached for a cookie from the basket, but she slapped my hand away. I stood in disbelief as she ate one of the cookies herself. My mother taught me after she passed away, Elsa said casually, moving to set the cookies on the cabinet. She retrieved something and turned to face me again. If you want to play, then you'll need to give me your hand. What do you mean after she passed? I tentatively stretched out to her. Now close your eyes. She could have told me to jump out the window. I probably would have done it. She had the sweetest smile on her face, and the soft brush of her fingers tracing my palm made me blush. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Don't scream. Mother hates screamers. I closed my eyes, a sliver, just in time to see a metallic flash in the air. Elsa's grip tightened around my wrist, while her free hand gouged a needle into the finger of my palm. I didn't scream exactly. It was more of a shrieking, yelping sound, like a rabbit trying to skydive for the first time. What's wrong, Prevolution? You're killing me, Smalls. I tore my hand away and the needle still stuck in it, blood freely running from my fingers. Come back here, Elsa shouted. You're going to make a mess. We both dashed to the door. I hesitated to avoid running into her, but she pushed me aside and didn't slow until we'd slammed it shut and locked it from the inside. You're wasting the blood. Give me the hand. No, you'll stab me again. I gingerly pulled the needle out of the skin, prompting a fresh swell of blood. I felt dizzy. Baby, she snorted. That hurt slightly more than the needle. You're already bleeding, so I don't need to stab you, now do I? Here, wipe some on me. She offered me the back of her hand. Bewildered, I rubbed a long smear on her pale skin. Her dark eyes sparkled as she watched with eager fascination. I almost took the opportunity to flee, but I couldn't resist asking, how does blood magic work? Mother said that when I was young, all living things were connected, and the same blood flowed from one to the next. Elsa plucked the needle from my fingers and pricked her clean hand daintily to draw forth a single drop of blood. We started to fight one another, although it got worse and worse until we had to pull apart into separate entities. We became so distant that we started taking different shapes. Some animals even preyed upon the others until we forgot that we were ever the same. The blood is only part of us that I'll never forget. Using the nail of the index finger, she deftly traced a pattern in my blood. A circle with a triangle inside, and a square inside that, and perhaps even a tiny pentagon within. With deep concentration, she pressed a single drop of her blood into the center of the design. Now what are you doing? I asked. She smiled, but the gesture seemed strained and unnatural, like a dog barking its teeth for a dog food commercial. Duh, she said. I'm making magic. And she was. The pattern of blood on her hand was glowing, soft at first, but glowing brighter in even pulses. My heart began to race with excitement, and the pulsing light increased to a matching rhythm. What's it do? I asked. I'm gonna grow you a friend, she said. That's what you want, isn't it? I wanted her. I didn't need any more friends because I had her. But we don't always get what we want, even from ourselves, especially from ourselves. Yeah, sure. That's why I came here for, I said. Okay, watch. The light grew stronger, but I couldn't look away. The pattern was moving now. The triangle was turning within the circle, and the square within that, which moved in the opposite direction. And from the center grew a red stalk, like a time-lapse bean struggling through their skin to sprout and curl into the air. With a breathless moment, the stalk had grown over a foot. The veins of Elsa's hand glowed beneath her skin like a network of roots. And from that strange plant, an even stranger fruit began to swell. What's its name? Elsa asked. How about Sid? The fruit looked like an organ with a face. I didn't know what a fetus looked like at the time, but when I saw pictures when I was older, I knew that's what it was. How big will it be? I want it to be taller than he is, I said. She smiled. I want to be taller than he is, I said. She smiled. What? I said. You'll be playing sports and stuff. I want to win. What does Sid like to eat? She asked. I glanced around the room and spotted a basket. Cookies, I guess? Oh, Jesus Christ. Do you get it? I'm going to sit here until someone says something. I'm just waiting. His name's Sid, and he likes cookies. Nothing? Anything? Whatever. It was growing. It was growing larger now. I could make out tiny hands and feet press against its transparent cocoon. What does he love? Her voice was fainter now, straining with exertion. Her glowing veins extended all the way down her forearm. For the first time, I realized that concentration on her face was mixed with pain. The cookie monster's named Sid. Oh yeah? Bam. Ooh. That's not boring. I unhitted you. I hid you and then I unhitted you. I'm not boring. You're boring. Stupid. Get wrecked. Anyways. Naughty. No supper for him. Revolution, no like that. Well, don't call me boring. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's his name. But I don't think it's a Cookie Monster. I hope not. But that's his name. We talked about that last night. Anyways. Her glowing veins extended all the way down her arm now. For the first time, I realized the concentration on her face was mixed with pain. I don't know. I think I like this. I don't think I like this game. I don't want to play anymore. You can't stop now. What does Sid love? Elsa took a sharp intake of breath and grimaced. The plant had stopped growing, and swiftly gorging fruit was about the size of a watermelon. How was it getting so big? Was it filled with her blood? Stop it, I said. Her voice cracked. I didn't care. Make it go back. Cut it off. It's not an it, she grumbled. His name is Sid, and he's already alive. You can tell me what he loves, or he'll be nothing but, I hate him. I hate him. Make him go away, please. Hurry. You're the part of the spell, too. I can't do this alone, she said. It wasn't a watermelon anymore. It was the size of a dog and beginning to grow coarse fur. Come on. Now it was heavy enough that Elsa had to kneel and rested on the ground. The hands and feet were becoming more defined and solid by the second. Its eyes fluttered open, and opened to pierce me with the pale, sightless orbs. Mr. Williams, I screamed. Mr. Williams, help! It's hurting her. Thunder on the stairs. But the wretched thing reacted to the noise, and flailed its arms. One wild claw pierced straight through its encompassing sack and clawed it open. The open air, an inch from my face. Bright red fingers clutched the tattered opening and ripped it wide in rushing blood. All at once, Sid was free on the ground, standing almost as tall as me. Pounding on the door, it was still locked. What's going on there, Elsa? Are you okay? She lay panting on the ground. The blood was beginning to evaporate into a thick red mist. I choked and fell to the ground to avoid breathing the heavy, wet air. The tattered sack lay discarded, dying stem. Both withered before my eyes. Sid was crouched in terror. Its matted blue fur showing through the evaporated blood. Open the door. Boy, are you in there? I crawled across the ground to claw the door, more pounding, louder and more desperate than ever. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Sid flinching at each resounding crash. It's Stitch from Lilo. The instant I fully turned away to unlock the door, I heard Elsa scream. I pounded back the lock, and enormous pressure on the other side made the door spring like a trap. The man was roaring, but it was too late. Elsa's stomach had been savagely opened. Sid loomed over her, digging through her stomach, as though searching for something. When it turned to face Mr. Williams' onslaught, it was shoveling a bloody clump into its mouth. Mr. Williams almost caught it, but it bounced away just in time, bounded away. The bear man moved to the window to block its retreat, but he missed again when Sid lunged for the basket on the cabinet instead. By the time Mr. Williams caught up with it, Sid had already fled through the door. It's my fault, I heaved with air. Mr. Williams knelt above his daughter, clutching her blood-soaked body to his chest. I could have stopped it, I said. I could have told him not to hurt anyone. I'm so sorry. We need to get out of the house, he said. I followed him downstairs. Though I knew I wouldn't return, the monster had been born with one desire. And I couldn't stop at nothing to get it. There was nothing left to satisfy it here. The Cookie Monster was born that day. I swear to God, it is a Cookie Monster story. Oh, man. Oh, effing trolls. Oh, they're getting a 10 from me. I swear to God, that's what it says. Here, check this out. Come on, focus. Come on, focus. Focus. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, let me go back to the story. Oh, wait. Gotta scroll all the way to the bottom. We got trolled with a Cookie Monster story. Yeah, I gave it a 10 out of 10. I had to. I totally called it. Jesus. Yeah, I got a 10 out of 10. So why is Chappy boring now? Because I don't eat 2 grilled cheese sandwiches in 45 seconds? Is that why? Now answer this. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? 3. Well, he ate the one inside of her stomach. Because he loves cookies. Son of a bitch. We got trolled. We got trolled. Remember the human Barbie? No, I don't. Sounds like something you would write. Probably. Oh, shoot. I almost did the splits there for a second. I think it's time for 2 sleeping pills and ice cream. Be right back. So I could totally eat an ice cream sandwich. Yeah. But I think I'm going to eat this instead. I always wonder if Chappy's neighbors hear him. I wonder what's going on. I'm off to bed now. Good night, everyone. Troll on with some cookie, with some chocolate chips. I don't know. The only neighbor I have is one, two, like that way far, and right there. I don't have a neighbor here or here. Do you have a big rig? I don't have a big rig. Thank you, Spank. Tell the story of Large Marge. Jesus. I gotta be up at 6. Sometimes I'll wake up earlier. When I'm in the field, I'll wake up at 4 in the morning. 3 to 4 in the morning. Been so long since I've had one of these. Delicious. $8.16. You? What do? I fix electronics. Hey, double JTV. You like ice cream too? Yeah, same time, Bridget. Awesome. Well, you're 3 minutes faster than I am, so there's that. Oh, wait a second. Because everybody self-moderates here. There you go. Double JTV. I saw your mask. That looks pretty awesome. I have an app for that. You are in the past. Hey, Pip. How does it feel? Feels wonderful. Right now, Chappy does not make all the monies. Chappy's making crap for monies right now because Chappy makes money from overtime. Chappy's only getting 10 hours a day. Chappy's used to 16, 17 hours a day. What the hell's on my cheek? What the hell is that? Oh, I'm gonna have to pop that. Ooh, yeah, that's tender. Oh man. I love the channel art. Yeah, I stole it. I'm not proud of that. But I gotta find some talented friends that can do art for me. And I'm a little channel, so when I'm not eating ice cream or getting trolled with no, it's not that rough. I'm an E-Tech. When I'm not getting trolled by Cookie Monster stories, just like reading creepy stories. I get overtime at 40, but don't go to double. Time and a half. Oh, lavender oil for acne? Nah, I think it's an ingrown hair. I don't know. Feels hard. Cougar. Fook. I responded to you earlier. I don't know if you heard it. Yeah. Oh, son of a... Fat guy problems right there. Everything. Fook, everything. Clean stick now. In the trash can. I got Doritos here. I got like 4 pounds of gummy bear. I don't think it's 4 pounds. What is it? Made in Turkey. This is Turkish. What the? Did y'all know that? This is made in Turkey. We just had ice cream. Ooh, I still got gummy bears. Chappy probably makes more in a month than my family do in a year. I feel like a bug just flew into my PC fan. Ow, 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 ow. Probably not in a month. This candy is Turkish. I used to make a lot of money in a month. I don't make a lot of money in a month anymore. I think my best month was 10 grand. I don't make anywhere near that right now. Time to get high. I feel like with the amount I'm eating, I got the munchies. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I can't wait. I'm excited for that one. I'm not rich. I blew all of my money and invested, a chunk of it. I subbed you too, Bubba. We're gonna have to talk sometime about how you do your. I know it's a black light, but it's kind of cool. I'm excited for this. Bless you, Chappy. Bless you, my son. I don't know. Like I need to go have a cigarette after all this candy. Bring me back down. Maybe go have some salsa on a chip. You got it. Right on, Bubba. I need to fix the thing behind me eventually. It'll be fixed for tomorrow's show, folks. I was a little bit running behind today. Salsa. I don't know why I did that. I just did. That's my voice sounds really weird now. Salsa butt times. Salsa butt's so terrible. I did have nachos for lunch, so I could have some. Oh, it's healthy. Look how big that thing is. It's got its own zip code. Man. I have an Uncrustable pretzel, Bun Dog's ice cream sandwich. I can read about that, David. Salsa after ice cream, then smoke, then heartburn pill. I also had nachos for lunch. Great minds. I also had a bean and cheese burrito that I saved for a couple hours later. What's wrong, Hope? Dum dum dum. David, really? Stupid. Look at that thing. It's huge. Oh, is it going away? No, it's not going away. It's not going anywhere. Oh, yeah. I'm excited. I like popping stuff. It's weird. Don't judge me. I've been judged. It's fine. I just noticed your blonde mustache. Grow that stuff out. Yeah, seriously, look at this thing. No joke, I have ginger facial hair. Nothing, or nope, I'm not saying my naughty mind is in overdrive. Too naughty. Might have to bring those hard burrows to work. Chappy's face pubes. That's right. Yeah, I don't get why my hair's brown. This is nuts. I got ginger facial hair too. It kills me. Someone want to go for a ride? Sorry. I don't know what that means, Ernie. I don't know what that means. Beep. How do you set up donations on Streamlabs? It's easy. You go to dashboard. You gotta have the PC version. Ginger bum fluff. Nope. All that hair down there is this color. Just this is this color. It's really weird. You go to donation settings. And you set it up. Set up a PayPal, set up credit cards. Whatever Skrill is. But yeah, nope. Nope. All my other hair, well, I mean, this hair is, it's there, but it's brownish. Throw Snickers bars into the chat. That's sad, Hope. I wish I was there. I could buy you dinner. What did Hope say? I'm seriously hungry. If I had money in the account, I'd send you a pizza. I still owe Holly a pizza. My PC is dead. Yeah, I don't think you can do it on... Nah, you can go to streamlabs.com on your phone. Yeah. Yeah, and then log in. Download the beta. No, I want to log... No, let me log it. Yeah, you can... You should be able to log in. Oh, log in. There it is. Then log in with your YouTube. And then click the thing and then allow it. And then, it's that one right there. It's, donation settings. Send Hope a pizza. I can't eat pizza. I'm sorry, Hope. I cannot help you. I apologize. You guys are cold. Stand in the corner because it's always 90 degrees. Hey, Rickety. You're back. Lactose. Can't have gluten or dairy. Sorry for that, Hope. Pizza is wonderful. Pizza is life. I mean, it's just... Oh. I want to go have a cigarette real quick. You guys will stick with me. How many people we got in this chat? 14 people? 13. Dang, that's pretty good. All proud of myself. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Just eat the tomato sauce. Hope. There's lactose dairy-free pizza. Is Prevolution getting frisky? Is he? What do you do? I have Streamlabs if anyone wants to donate. Had the breakfast of champions, beer and a cigarette. Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna go have half a breakfast. I'm gonna have a cigarette. I'll be right back. Maybe let the music play. I don't know. Is it playing? I told it to repeat itself, but it's not. Should be cooked already. Seriously? Or it's skipping around. I don't understand. What is my mic doing? Is my mic messing up? Hang on. Yeah. 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 Thanks. What's up, Chappy? Your mic is horrible. It's not my mic. It's my driver. I need $500 so I can get a proper mic and a proper mixing board. I have much better. Yes. Just alt-tabbing really fast. Just looking at it. Better. Yeah. I'm sorry, Hope. I wish I could help you. I am broke. I feel like if someone chopped my head off, like, they could hang me like this and I could be one of those shrunken heads. Yeah, it's a lot smaller now. What's your definition of no food? Do you have spices, condiments, dry goods of any kind? World War III, maybe? Why don't Hope just get something to eat? Maybe Hope has no money. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, what happened? Why'd I take, no, subscribe. Subscribe. How do I... Oh, jeez. Oh, I'm one of his. Oh, that's cool. I asked because I live the perpetually poor life. You learn to get creative. I want to help. What do all you... What do you call a cheap circumcision? Oh. I get paid tomorrow, so. I used to be so broke, food commercials would make me hungry. Yeah. I get paid March. It's out. Quick in Cali. Oh, did y'all hear that? My neck is really right here. I could go for a massage. I'm like 3 months where I ate one tiny meal a day because that's all I could afford. Being poor sucks. Did you just yeet, Rickety? You're ridiculous. Yeah, no, I've been that broke, Bridget. When I was in the Air Force, my bills were like stupid expensive. What do you call a cheap wank? A waste of a good BJ. Just eat kids at the park. Oh, rickety. Oh, that's... Yeah, I only eat small dinner because the kids come first. Oh. If anyone can donate. There are shelters in your area. Blah. I'm reading stuff. Jason just donated. Chappy, I see him donate a lot. He has, but I always donate the same money back to him. Yeah, I would totally help Hope if I could. I'm just content to be here. Well, thank you, Cassandra. Literally sitting at negative 71 bucks. Ouch. Yeah. Tell him to bring something. Yeah, I would totally share some money with you, Hope. But I'm seriously broke it too. Where's Emmy? I don't see Emmy. Is Emmy in here? Burb. You guys want to hear a story? I do not have any tattoos. I'm the wussy piercing type because I can hide those. And I just can't find something that I want to put on my body forever. Jim Carrey, by far, bar none. Adam Sandler is a whiny, just a whiny guy. Oh, Cougar, we're going to be fighting. Do you have any Silent Hill video games? I don't. I have Resident Evil. I've played the Silent Hill games. Super creepy. And I kind of actually like the Silent Hill movie. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, Jesus. There's an Elton John movie coming out now. I did not know that. Closing that ad. Just gonna read my story. Just gonna read my story. Reading the story. It's called Lightning. Yeah, the games are super creepy. Are you leaving, Rickety? Anyways, we had just moved into a little ranch house in the suburbs. Storybook neighborhood. Quiet, friendly neighbors, picket fences, the whole 9 yards. Suffice it to say, this was supposed to be a new start for me. A recently single dad with my 3-year-old son. A time to move on from previous year's drama and stress. I viewed the thunderstorm as a metaphor for this fresh start. One last show of theatrics before the dirt and grime of the past year would be washed away. My son loved it anyway, even with the power out. It was the first big storm he'd ever seen. Flashes of lightning flooded the bare rooms in our house, imparting unpacked boxes with long, creeping shadows, and he jumped and squealed as the thunder boomed. It was well past his bedtime before he'd finally settled down enough to go to sleep. The next morning, I found him awake in his bed smiling. "I watched the lightning at my window," he proudly announced. A few mornings later, he told me the same thing. "You're silly," I said. "It didn't storm last night. You're only dreaming." "Oh," he seemed somewhat disheartened. I ruffled his hair and told him not to worry. There'd be another storm soon. Then it became a pattern. He would tell me how he watched the lightning outside his window at least twice a week, despite being no storms. Reoccurring dreams of what first memorable thunderstorm, I figured. It's easy to hate myself in hindsight. Everybody assures me that there's nothing I could have done. No way I could have known. But I'm supposed to be the guardian of my child. And these are useless words of comfort. I constantly relive that morning. Making coffee, pouring milk in my cereal, picking up the newspaper to read about a pedophile local authorities had just arrested. It was front page stuff. Apparently this guy would select young targets, usually a boy, stake out their house for a while, and take flash photos of them through their window while they slept. Sometimes he didn't move. Sometimes he did more. My stomach sank and connection was made. At the time, it was merely something from my child's imagination. In retrospect, it's the scariest thing I've ever read. About a week before the predator was caught, my son came up to me in his pajamas. "Guess what?" he asked. "What?" "No more lightning in my window." I played along. "Oh, that's nice. It finally died down." "No, now it's in my closet." I've yet to see the photos the police have collected. That's a messed up story. Never say no to panda. Google that. What am I Googling? marketing, we heard dairy. Panda cheese, the commercials. It's a commercial. What did that story mean? I'll reread the last paragraph. At the time, it was merely something from a child's imagination. In retrospect, it's the scariest thing I've ever heard. About a week before the predator was caught, my son came up to me in his pajamas. Guess what? He asked. What? No more lightning in my window. I played along. Oh, that's nice. It finally died down, huh? No. Now it's in my closet. I've yet to see the photos the police have collected. What's going on? Yeah, I'm not gonna spell it out for you, Ernie. I think you know what that story meant. The creepypastas are sometimes not creepy, just kind of sad. It's better than a freaking Cooking Monster freaking story. Damn it. Cali drivers are the worst. Hey, Mom. No, you guys don't know. Odessa drivers are the absolute worst. And then Houston right next to that. Tired of seeing Fortnite commercials. I'm excited about March 4th. Nice, Hope. It's in just a few days. You know what else is in just a few days? Oh, that is awesome. It's like I'm using, because I use dark version of Windows. I'm in my calendar, and as I highlight, there's like a light around my cursor. But basically in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, I'll be this many. I'll bring you people, Chappy. It's on Sunday. My birthday's on a crappy day. It's on like a Wednesday or something. Tuesday. A Tuesday. On Sunday, I'm 36. Nice. How you doing, Mama? You doing good? Everybody say hi to my mama. And nobody talk bad or I'll ban you. Because it's my mama. Getting 36. 37. Get a candle for the ice cream sandwiches. Hey, good. Thank you. Hey, Beastrew. Hello. Talk, bud. Talk bad. David. Oh. Cougar Blue, David Boucher. Because the Netherlands is green in April the 20th. Nice. I really need to find a better place to route this cable. I think I just found it underneath my keyboard. Now my keyboard sits funny. Jeez Louise. Now I'm turning my mic all around. I don't know what's going on. I'm confused. Are you my grandson? I don't know. C, danger to C. Anyways, this story is called Roommates. Wait. Oh, yeah, I read that one. Roommates. That was about the cats. Yeah. April 20th is her 34th anniversary. It's true. 34 years with my crazy dad. They're both crazy. I love them though. Yes, the last man of faith. 25 minutes. Nope. It's a madhouse here. Dangerous. I'll adopt you. Totally cool, son. Trailer. 7 minutes. I can read this one. This story is called Trailer. If I can close these dang ads. I'm gonna try to make all my friends subscribe to you, Chappy. I appreciate that, Bistro. It's part of our culture. Anyways. My family's never been high class. My dad's a drunk and constantly out of work. He yells at me more than he talks. My mama yells just as much. But at least she doesn't drink. I can't do it. I can't do it. She takes her anger out on the rest of us by cooking terribly. My older brother has been in juvie 3 times. You always say good voice. Come on, keep it up. Alright, I'll do it. Should I do the voice? Tell me. Mom, what do you think? You heard the voice. Does it sound like one of the people from the trailer park when I was younger? Liking this one already. David and Ernie you always team up on me. Bridget, did you hear the voice? Do you want me to do the voice? Sound like your mom. Oh, jeez. Alright, well, we're doing the voice. She doesn't take her anger out on the rest of us by cooking terribly. My older brother's been in juvie 3 times, and the way he keeps at it, he's going to do the real thing next time he gets in trouble. We all live cramped together in a 5-room trailer, sits in an old, poorly maintained lot near the outskirts of town. People have complained for years that it's an eyesore, but because my great-granddaddy actually purchased the land outright, there's nothing they can do to get rid of us directly. So the town tries to make our lives miserable whenever they legally can, be it through bullying at school or make us unwelcome at nearly every store in town, except the liquor store. They love my dad there. It's a crappy life, but it's all gotten so much worse since my dad found that thing on the side of the road. You see, my dad loves to collect stuff on trash days so he can sell it at the dump and get a couple bucks for it. You make me laugh. It was early in the morning, just before sunrise, when he found the mannequin he thought might have some value. It wasn't in anyone's trash pile. It was just sitting there in the dark. He loaded it into the truck and drove it home. It was definitely shaped like a mannequin, unlike any I'd ever seen. It was strange and oddly proportioned, like an odd monuments you see sometimes at carnivals. It was completely black, with fake mop-like hair hung over its face. A face that had no eyes, but a huge, painted grin. Rickety, none of that talking here. My mom's in here. Damn it.
face with no eyes, but a huge painted grin. I don't even know what my dad thought about picking it up off the side of the road was a good idea, but he loved it. That I know. He even reconsidered selling it, thinking it may be worth keeping after all. He set it in the back room that we normally use for storage, and for a few days he left it there to sit.
Thank you, Rickety. You don't have to go. Just, just that much.
It wasn't long before he decided to tinker with it. And in doing so, he discovered a wind-up key on its back. He turned it, and the thing actually began to move. The arms flailed and the legs moved back and forth. The mouth opened and closed. And then it spoke. "I'm hungry. Feed me," it said in a thin, unpleasant voice, which sounded like it had been filtered through an old vinyl record player or an antique music box. To my surprise, my dad thought it was great and kept messing with it. But it only ever said one thing. That's it. Until the night I woke up to my dad screaming. I ran into my parents' room. I even thought I could smell the alcohol in the air. I knew my dad wasn't drunk enough to ignore the figure standing right next to his bed crying out, "I'm hungry. Feed me." Feed? Feed you what? My dad asked. He had covers pulled up just below his chin, just like I should have been doing at that very moment. "Flesh," the thing croaked. No one had turned the little key. It was doing things on its own. Instinctually, my dad grabbed the thing and tossed it back in the storage room and locked it shut. We could still hear its reedy voice calling for its meal, insisting on meat. My mama went to the store the next morning and bought some ground beef, only unlocking the door long enough to throw it in, not even looking to see what the figure was doing. We heard movement inside, followed by the demands. "Not raw," it cried. "Cooked." My mom brought more meat from the store, my mama, as she had no intention of going back inside the room to retrieve the leftovers. She fried it up and threw it into the room. We heard more noise. For a day or two afterwards, we were treated to silence. Then it spoke again. This time, the voice seemed louder, more forceful. "Cooked, not flesh." My dad, not really knowing what to do with it now, shouted back, "You've got rotten meat in there. Eat it." But it wouldn't take no for an answer. It trotted back and forth across the floor, stomping like a horse on its back legs, banging on the walls, till my dad relented and opened the door. He found the figure hunched, crouched, unmoving upon the floor, like a dog waiting for a treat. The room stunk from beef. I knew my mom had thrown him there. My daddy scraped it up, gave it to her to prepare, which smelled even worse, and heaved it back in the room. None of us slept. During that time, it was quiet. My grades in school began to suffer. My brother became restless. But my parents took it the worst of all. They started talking about it, wondering how it worked, why it worked, why made such a thing possible. They started believing that maybe it was magic, or possibly even divine. My daddy drank even more heavily than usual. When it spoke again, it was even more well pronounced, its voice more natural sounding. "Meat, cooked, not fresh, not animal." Not animal. I was in bed when I heard it say that. I refused to set foot outside of it. My dad, on the other hand, did something I certainly did not expect. He grabbed a shovel and stepped outside the trailer. I heard the truck reverse down the driveway, back into the road and pull away. While he was gone, the mannequin-like thing galloped to the earnest once more, its heavy feet thundering across the vinyl floor, back and forth, back and forth. Not only that, but it had now added a short, shrill, toddler-like screams to the list of unsettling activities. My daddy returned hours later, covered in dirt. He asked my mama to help him with something outside. Finally got up the nerve to watch him unload something wrapped in a tarp from the trunk. I stayed in my room, watched from the window. I heard a thumping outside, like my dad occasionally chopped wood. Then the door of the trailer opened, and a gag-inducing stench wafted in. Then I heard my mama turn on the stove. I didn't want to know what was happening, even though I knew deep down what my daddy had done. I didn't sleep. I think I fainted. I woke up the next morning in absolute bedlam. I came to my door to see my brother in handcuffs. He led out by the police car by 2 officers. My daddy was yelling at him, wondering how he could have done such a horrible thing. They had pinned everything on my brother. This would be the last straw. It had to be. I was certain of it. But when I saw the car pulling away, there my brother was in the back, smiling broadly. Then I realized he gave himself up, anything to get out of the house. He had left me to fend for myself. My mama and daddy came back to me, hugging me, but not very warmly. They told me everything was going to be all right, that my brother was going away for a long time, and I was going to stay here with them. I couldn't possibly want to leave them all alone, right? Well, I did. If I did, they'd say I would surely be the most ungrateful little boy. I never returned to school. My parents had suddenly decided I didn't need to go to school. There was rumors got started, they said, and the rumors had to be contained, not spread. That is, until the world was ready to know the truth anyway. That was how they referred to it, the truth. I could probably or practically hear the thing capitalize the words when spoken. I could practically hear them capitalize the words when they spoke it. And then it spoke once again, louder still, approaching a roar. Meat, fresh, not animal. My bedroom door opened. My dad ran in and held me down, while my mother hovered close by, a cleaver at the ready. There was nothing left of the people I knew in their eyes, only sleep-deprived insanity. What they didn't know is I had taken precautions. My brother had more than a switchblade in his collection. My daddy didn't notice until I acquired one of them, until the moment I buried it in his wrist. While he grabbed it, I dove under my mama's legs and clambered out of my room. I ran to the door of the trailer, but my daddy grabbed me again, holding me tightly. Meat, meat. The door of the storage room began to buckle as the atrocity opposed it, pounded against the strength. Where is my meat? At the top of my lungs, I shouted, they have it! I heard the door burst open. I heard a roar. I heard my mama scream. My daddy let go. I dashed from the trailer, sprinted as fast as I could in the woods, into town. I never looked back. I ran until I arrived, breathless, at the police station. I told them all I could without sounding crazy. They wrapped a blanket around me, made me a cup of hot chocolate, treated me more kindly than I'd ever been treated by my own parents. An officer returned from the trailer 2 hours later. At first, he had found it deserted, or so he thought. What he did find, it turned out, was a sticky mess in the storage room. Something on the pot something boiling on the pot on the stove. Looked like a hunk of meat, but he needed someone to come identify it, since it didn't look like any meat he'd ever seen. Of the ravenous monstrosity my daddy made by that mistake of bringing into our home, there was no sign at all, and I pray it stays away. Damn it, don't ever make me read like that again. That was hard to do. Friend zoned again. Sorry, Rickety. Friend zoned isn't real? This is the first I'm hearing of it. Rickety, how old are you, bud? I don't know what's going on.
What are y'all picturing? Peanut butter spreading.
What the heck?
That's why I don't have nice things. Peanut butter. My mama's still here. Still got 11 people in here. Hi, 11 people. How is you? Hi, Mama. Shakespeare created the name Jessica for his play, The Merchant of Venice. In fact, over Shakespearean 1,700 words. Most of them are not names. Then I hope. My favorite useless knowledge is from this website. The vocabulary of rappers. So like, let me find one. Like LL Cool J used 4,638 different unique words, but my man A$AP Rock used 7,879 unique words in his raps, and then Bus Driver right behind him with 7,324. I think I'm gonna invent a glass hammer. This is a glass hammer. Wait. That's a glass hammer, bud. Right there. No, A$AP Rock's actually pretty awesome. You should check him out. Or this is a glass hammer. That looks really suggestive. I'm taking that off my screen now. Like that. Or this one's $15. Poor Rickety. Yeah. Very, very carefully. You are a hammer for a living. David, you are a hammer. I don't know what I mean by that, but I said it. Yeah, I wield One of these for a living. Oh, jeez. Looks like Prevolution lost it. He's speaking Russian. I'm a hammer jockey. The millennial loop and music? Nope. You be a background actor, Rickety? There you go. Oh man, you're gonna make me... Dang it. Nope. Nope. Burt's Bees. I put it on my lips like I just did. Burt's Bees. You should try some. Or I'll put it on you tonight when you're sleeping. Hee hee. Almost forgot. Thanks, Mama. You know what I hate about Russian is I can't even try to pronounce what it sounds like because those are made up letters. On this side. Your Outlook account settings are out of date. I don't care. What's rewarding work? Being a hammer jockey? Thought the Coke chapstick was edible. I was shocked when I bit into it. You have Burt's Bees? Did you get it when you bought it? Did you think of me? Guy named Dave who can do the same thing. I better not know you. You're gonna make me translate this. Feels great to build homes for people with their own hands. Yeah. Works. Doesn't taste like crap. Oh yeah, I'm making you all believers with the Burt's Bees rhetoric. They should start paying me for this. That is Russian. Oh man, come on. I just had that website up. That's what it says. If on Ono like people who... I don't know if that's right. I'm a believer. It's not the Matrix. My favorite job I ever had was working in the greenhouse. We did everything start to finish. Did that for 6 years. And had to move. I don't know. I don't remember what my favorite job is. Probably... Probably when I worked at Mazda fixing cars, or starting to fix cars. That was a good job. The Air Force was a pretty rewarding job. I enjoyed that sometimes. Oh, I totally man bunning it. Look, check it out. It's a little one. I'm sorry you lost it. I think we're gonna go offline soon. We've been going for 3 hours. Mine was delivering 305s. My mom used to deliver the 305 cigarettes. Yeah, no, they are. But it's just kind of staying like that right now, and it's not getting in my face. And I'm happy with it. Rodeo hand is pretty fun. Stay away from them ropers. I'm sure I had a fun job. No, I mean never a really fun job. I never really enjoyed working either. But I have to if I want to keep my Mustang. Yeah, I said that. Yeah. I miss it. It's the only job I had where I was excited to go to work every day. No, Bam. Nom nom corn dog with Chick-fil-A sauce. Are you saying, what is it? The, Polynesian? Look how curly my freaking hair is. What is this? Ringlets and curls? I don't... Whatever. Bam! You ridiculous Prevolution. I love you though. Anyways, guys, I think we're going to end the chat. Y'all should check out the song Kirby by A$AP Rock. I'll give you all the link. Give me a second. I don't have YouTube open. Jesus. Now I have YouTube open. Extra points if you know what the song's about. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pooped. You guys are fun. Thanks. Good night, Mama. One more smoke break. I will. I'll take a... I'm going to let the music play and chat with y'all. Be right back. I'm just being stupid. Don't judge me. I gotta build a crib before I get beef. A corral. Corral. Figure out that word. Like a coral. Corral? I didn't know what that was. I'm stupid. I'm stupid, so don't judge me. So yeah. Sean, don't you have to sleep? Anyways, guys, I love you all. Please join me again tomorrow for some more creepy stories. And maybe tomorrow I'll install my fan. I really should. It's hecka cool. Hecka cool. My other one's seized up. She is hard to turn. I might take her apart and figure out what happened. We so silly. I will behave tomorrow. Pinky promise. Tinky Winky is David. Dipsy is Prevolution. Lala is Chappy. And 3 farts is... Oh, that's messed up. Why am I Lala? Messed up. Lala looks like the dude with, I mean, with the... Seriously? Seriously, this is me? Seriously? It's messed up. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What about that one? How does that make you feel? Or, oh, that's a good one. What about that one? Chappy, just saying a quick hi. Good night, everyone. Good night, fish. Lovely seeing you. These guys are about to drop the hottest album of all 2019. I can just sit here and show creepy Teletubbies all day. Why does that seem like fun? Haha! I found it. Bam. He's ripped. That Teletubby looks spent. This one looks ripped. Chill the fook out. It was a laugh. Teletubby, bye-bye. Oh, I love creepy Teletubbies. They're so good. They're so good. What about this one? How does that make you feel? Someone's gonna get visited by one of these Teletubbies tonight. I gotta delete all these old pictures. Anyways, I love you all, but it is time to go to bed. She says go to sleep. Totally saving that one. Yeah, don't mess a lot with help. Yeah, they don't need a lot of help being creepy. Look up slender tubbies. Oh yeah, these are pretty good. Anyways, I can do this all night looking at these guys. Anyways, folks, I love you all. Y'all are all awesome people for joining me. We still got 10 people in here. Y'all be good and stuff, and hope you all have creepy dreams and yeah. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Last one. Love that one. Ah. But you guys have good sleeps and stuff. Yeah, I'm just looking at creepy pictures now. Creepy gifs. Yeah. I can do this all damn day. There is something wrong with me. Oh, yes, please. I'm visiting that imager. Check out some farts. The freaks come out at night. Whenever I get off work. What's wrong with you? I'm watching. Anyways, guys. Love you all. Come see me again. I'll tell some more stories and creepy stuffs. And be good.